Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Yambo.
It's your boy Dro.
We are the Unlikely Geeks. We're here. We are the sports center for video games, comics, and movie news, all things like that. It's been a little while since we got here. I feel like it's been way too long,
It's
but
been 2 weeks since they seen me, but you was here that 1 week.
yeah, that's true, bro. It feels like forever. So I'm glad we're here. It's been a lot to catch up on, but a lot of great news today. Some not so good, but we just got a lot of news today.
Big
Um,
news.
so what we do here is we catch everybody up on everything that they too busy to catch up on themselves, and it's okay. We understand. Dro, married man, me, single father. So we busy. We work 24/7, and that's why we may have missed a week or two. But we're here now. We're excited. So catch us up, Dro, on what's new with you, man.
So I got another tattoo. Ooh, hold on.
Yes,
Wait, wait,
sir.
wait, 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 wait,
Where
wait.
is it? Where is it? Hold on.
Got Dexter down there.
That's Dexter. Okay. I see the monkey
Got
with the M.
Monkey. Then got Rick right here.
Damn. That look like it's hurting.
And then no, it's killing.
Mm.
They got like the Justice Gang up here somewhere, but
I got nothing.
hard to say.
I don't got no tattoos.
I'm filling in this spot on Saturday.
Okay.
Filling in the rest of this shit, and then color, coloring it as well.
Damn, bro. You just be sitting there. How long? How long was the session to do that?
We started at like 1 and we stopped at like 6:45, so like 5.5 hours.
They numb your arm? Were you was like wincing?
Nah,
You good?
nah. But yeah. You went, yeah, for sure. It ain't painless. It definitely hurt, but it's nothing that you're saying. I told everybody, like, you don't hurt yourself in life. Like, you done cut yourself, burned yourself, fell off or something. So it's not, and you can't take
Yeah.
and sit there and take it. So there are spots where they hurt more than others. Like when he was doing monkey back here, I was like, you doing a monkey? He was like, yeah, like, yeah, I should kind of. And then my wrist.
So my question to you, because listen, I learned something about driving on this man damn near 20 years, or feels like. I didn't know how much Cartoon Network was so big in his life. This man got Rick and Morty, Dexter's Laboratory, and the superheroes from Dexter's Laboratory. He didn't get the Hulk.
Because it's mainly, so it's built around Dexter. It's just that Rick is such a big, tall character, so that's why he take up most of it in the front. It's in Dexter's lab. You when it's done, it's in Dexter's lab. You got Monkey flying around. Rick is trying to shoot Monkey. The Justice friends are coming out of the portal. There's a portal that's gonna be there. I got Pickle Rick down here helping Rick out. So they kind of like battling.
That's crazy. That's pretty awesome. I didn't know,
But
bro.
Dexter is my favorite Cartoon Network cartoon ever. Yeah, my favorite Cartoon Network cartoon. And then like Nickelodeon's Fairly Odd Parents.
Right? I mean, mine
And
was
then
Fairly Odd Parents.
and then Disney's like Wizardly Waverly Place. So those like
It's
my
not even a cartoon.
three for each three top shows on each network.
Damn, I can't. What was my favorite Cartoon Network show? I can't even remember. I know my uncle's was Johnny Bravo, so I watched that a lot for him. But I can't remember what my favorite one was. I know Fairly Odd Parents was my favorite
Yeah,
Nickelodeon.
man.
And then Disney wise, I don't know any Disney cartoons either that I could think of.
And they're
But
mostly the ones we watch are mostly just sitcoms.
yeah, the sitcoms.
Sweet
Yeah.
Life, Zack and Cody, Raven, Corey in the House,
Yeah.
even Stevens.
Yeah. So Dro got
But yeah, Rick and
me.
Morty is the new guy. So I got the old guard versus the new guard. I got the legendary old school scientist Dexter, and then he's going against Rick.
So who wins? Who's winning on the battle?
Man, Dexter for sure.
Oh, word.
Yeah, Dexter got superheroes coming out the portal like Endgame.
But Rick doesn't lose to nobody. Rick kills every alien. Because of Dro's tattoo, I went and I watched all of Rick and Morty. I caught up. So I watched the last like season and a half that I missed all yesterday, actually.
I
And
was I was go ahead.
no,
Sorry.
no. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was explaining to one of my coworkers, an older lady. And I was telling her, I was like, yeah, Rick and Morty, it's a cartoon, but it's not for kids,
Yeah, not.
right? It's a lot of jokes that go over the kids' heads. It's more an adult show, and it's not like The Simpsons or South Park where every episode's just one topic. It has an overarching story throughout the whole all the seasons.
Yeah,
So it's something you could definitely get into, even though every episode is its own thing, but also in the background, it's an overlapping story that keeps going and going.
yeah. That's cool. I was thinking of what my tattoo would be, and then I was like, let me
Ninja
put.
Turtles for
Yeah,
sure.
no, listen, Ninja Turtles, Cyclops, you got Spyro in that bad boy. Like, there's just so many, so it'll be just
You definitely should get a dope Ronin tattoo.
right. It'll just be so much the Assassin's Creed logo and all that. So I was thinking, I wrote on Chat GPT, I was like, help make this, and it goes, nope, too many IP, too many like
Yeah.
you can't do that. So your artist created all that from scratch. Like you just gave
Yes.
him the idea, he just drew it.
Yes. I sent. We had a Pinterest. He told me to go to Pinterest and then give him a whole bunch of ideas
Yep.
all together in a folder. Send him the folder. And I sent him $50 so he could start drawing it. Because a lot of people could hit up a tattoo artist like, yo, I want to get this done, and they don't want to waste their time drawing something. So I pay him 50 literally after I got this one on my arm, Chelsea's thing on my arm.
Yep. Yep.
The same day I sent him 50 just to start drawing it. It took him like a day and a half for the black and white sketch, and then he did color on it. And yep.
That's dope. I'm super excited. I can't wait to see. And he got some other Easter eggs in that bad boy, according to him. So
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
We're gonna have so I got a screen here. It's kind of hard. I got a screen here. It's gonna say Dexter's Laboratory, but then on this empty part of I'm gonna have like two more screens. Gonna be another monkey here, and then the other screen is gonna have the Unlikely Geeks logo
the
inside of it.
panels, which you'll see under the drove, right?
Yeah,
I mean, right over here if you look at on the vertical, but right over there if you're looking at the other one. So
facts.
yeah, no, that's gonna be cool. The first ever, panels, Unlikely Geeks tattoo, and then yeah, I mean,
And my tattoo artist, he's a nerd as well. He's a geek as well.
yeah, shout them out.
So he's a young Puerto Rican kid, Dubs Tats, on Instagram, and yeah, young Puerto Rican cat. He a geek. He subscribed to the channel. We
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
it while I'm getting tattooed. So yeah, it's cool.
Shout out to you, bro. All right. Me, I just left. Well, I was 1 week in Jacksonville for work, and I just came back and I saw what movie did I just see? The Invite, the one with Seth Rogen.
Mhm. Yep.
That movie was artistic, very artois,
Mhm.
but it was funny. But it's a serious. It's more of a serious movie than expected, but it's also really funny, and it's about more than what the previews like make it seem like.
Yeah.
But it was good. I liked it. Not something I'm gonna ever recommend for my parents to watch or like anybody, because it's a movie like that. I'm-
It's
I
raunchy.
yeah, I was well not yeah. It's they're selling it for the raunchiness, but it's
Yeah.
really not. Like it's really like, damn. All right, but it was cool. I liked it. I had fun. It was funny. Um, it was like a B or something, but the movie itself, from the color grading to the cinematography, like it was a movie cinephile movie. You know what I mean? Like if you like how movies are done, those independent films, and how they're
Yeah.
like real artistic, this movie is perfect. It does everything really well. From seeing the characters and they're standing in the middle of the screen and right in the middle of two rooms and they're just right there in the pillar because they're like fighting and balance between the two. Like there's just so much. If you look really deep into it, it's kind of dope. So I enjoyed that. I enjoyed it.
Your camera went up a little bit.
Yeah, I saw that. I am going to the next movie I'm going to watch is Moana, but we'll talk about that on our new topic, which is starting right now.
Right now. So Moana did come out last week. Right now it's having all right. So Moana opened with $43 million domestically. It's
Live
one of the
action.
lowest live action. It's one of the lowest openings for a live action Disney remake ever. The budget was 250 million and it made 43 million in its opening week. The thing is though, the reason I have this right here, it says it's 34% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes, but it's a 90% audience score. So is it one of those? I haven't seen it. So the whole
Me
thing is
neither.
it one of those movies where the critics are being too hard on it because it's a remake? Because Lion King didn't really do get a good only good remake that did good was Cinderella.
No,
Um
Jungle Book went crazy.
Jungle Book. Facts, facts, facts. I mean like critics wise.
No,
Critics
I think
wise.
Jungle Book got good critic wise too.
The Lion King did make like $1 billion, had Beyonce in and everything like that.
Yeah.
Um, but do you think Disney needs to give it a rest with the live action
I
remakes?
think they already said they were. They were supposed to do Tangled. They canceled Tangled. They were supposed to do something else. But the only reason they did Moana was because The Rock probably begged. To be quite honest with you, I would love to
Mhm.
meet The Rock. But I think The Rock begged because his movie Smashing
Smashing Machine.
Smashing Machine didn't do very well in like it didn't win all the critical awards. And then
Yeah.
Black Adam, he ruined a lot of reputation with Black Adam with everything he did. So a
Yep.
lot of people wasn't liking him. He wasn't getting the roles that he used to get. Like he was on the trajectory down. And I think he went to Disney and was like, I'm begging y'all, let me do a live action and
It had to be.
I gotta do this because there's no way they would put Moana in front of Tangled, in front of all these other Disney movies that came out first. They could have done Brave, or not really, because Brave's Pixar, but like
Yeah.
they could have done all these other movies before Moana. Moana came
Pocahontas
out
will go crazy right now.
right, but Pocahontas is just Avatar. They already did that. But yeah, no. So I think it was pushed because The Rock needed it for his reputation, and I don't think it's doing what it should have done for his reputation. The movie's getting beat up by the critics, which I think is not helping his reputation, which has been really hurt because of Black Adam
It's crazy. My niece, she's a big Moana fan. Like she recites the words,
of the
the
songs.
lines downstairs.
Yeah,
We're not even watching Moana. She just be walking around the house saying lines. And we went to go see Moana 2, which is the one that made the most money out of the three right now. We've seen Moana 2. I think I took her to go see Gabby's Dollhouse. And while they were showing Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie, the Moana live action trailer comes on, and she looks at me. She goes, "Again? Already?" Because we just seen Moana 2 and they come out with this live action literally a year after.
yeah,
And
and
it's right after Lilo and Stitch as well.
exactly. Little Sis did but Moana 2 was supposed to be Disney Plus TV show.
Yeah,
And
TV
then
show.
they
Yep.
made it into a movie again because The Rock has a lot of, a lot of pull. And this is all The
Yeah.
Rock. It's The Rock that's
Yeah.
been like, yo, please help me out. Everything going on with Fast and the Furious is taking 10 years to make the second half of a movie. People hate me because of Black Adam, so I can't work with James Gunn no more. I can't do none of this other stuff. So these people are not liking me right now. And I was pushing to get a freaking Oscar, and that didn't happen. So I don't know if I'm ever gonna do another movie that's gonna get me an Oscar. I need this money. I need to be in people's good graces. Let me do Moana 2 because people like the first one, and let me do the Moana live action because people got to see me and not just hear my voice. So this is all The Rock's doing, and I don't know if it's really paying off or helping him the way that he thought it would help.
I think since the scores are so drastically different, literally 34% critics and then 90% the family, people actually regular people going to see this movie. So I wonder if the critics, like I said, are just being too harsh on the movie because it's Moana and it's another live action, and they already feel kind of ill with Snow White was like the last one that did really bad.
Yeah,
Um, so I mean, if the family loves it and the girls still like it, or the little boys as well, if the kids still love it, then I
and I
guess
think
it's good for the family.
even The Rock said, "Listen, I didn't give myself enough time to gain weight for the role, whatever." So that's why
Yeah,
in Moana, he's in the Moana the live action, he's still brolic and strong. They didn't even put a fat suit on him or nothing. They didn't even try. The wig, I haven't
yeah.
seen the movie, so I don't know how good the wig looks. Um, so there's still a lot. I did plan to go watch it this weekend, but I got busy, so I'll probably watch it tomorrow. I think my son is actually watching it today with his mother, so I'll find out from him what he thinks, and then come back and let you guys know.
All right, so moving on to Netflix. Netflix is reportedly exploring the addition of 24/7 genre-specific live channels and third-party subscription bundles. It says faced with dipping U.S. viewership Executives are testing these new formats to boost user engagement and expand their ad-supported tier. The strategic shift would represent a pivot from pure on-demand viewing, bringing Netflix interface closer in design to cable television and competitors like Pluto TV or Amazon Prime. And I did more research that Disney Plus has channels on its homepage. Um,
Yeah, they got
what they
like
call it,
Simpsons,
streams.
Simpsons
Yeah,
24/7. Yeah.
and HBO Max as well.
Hmm.
So I at first I thought Netflix was just doing its own thing, and I was like, oh, they're just copying Peacock. But now that I see Disney Plus and HBO Max has streaming channels, I give them a little leeway. Well, how do you feel about it?
So people are saying that we're regressing back into just regular live TV. This is for people that just want to throw something on and go to sleep, throw something on in the
Yeah,
background. This is
yep,
not really for people that really care because nobody's gonna. We're at a day and age where you could start, stop, replay something from the beginning. You don't just want to watch something and then in the middle of it. This is not just catching HBO
yeah,
back in the day or Cinemax back in the day. Uh, I I still think people are like, "Oh, it's regressing." Not really, because it's not like they're doing Netflix on Fios or on Spectrum.
mhm,
If they had a Netflix channel on there, that would be crazy. Like that would be huge
yeah,
news. But 50 Cent has one of these too. It's called 50 Cent Action. And
mm,
on Hulu, not Hulu, on Roku, he has a channel where
yeah,
he just plays Lion Gates movies and stuff that usually will play on Stars, plus Power and all these other things that he's been in. And he has an entire channel. So you could watch The Expendables and then you could watch, whatever movie he was in. But he has a channel. If you go on Tubi has I think Tubi has a channel where you could watch all the YouTuber stuff. Um,
yeah.
Pluto has a Ninja Turtle channel where you'll see a Ninja
They're
Turtle
giving
commercial.
Tubi was giving out contracts to YouTubers,
Yeah,
and the YouTubers have their own streaming channel, 24/7 channel. So if
exactly.
you wanted to go to like DDG, they have a DDG channel, it'll be all his videos playing
And
24/7.
call Unlikely Geeks. We got more than 24 hours worth of stuff. Uh, but yeah, no. Pluto as the one, or like when you go to like LG
That's a
Live.
good idea. Hey,
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
I've been.
Tubi be giving people movie deals.
We got it. We come up with more
Jojo
content. We
got a
got you.
Jojo got a movie about to be on Tubi.
Listen, that's crazy. We got to talk
Yeah,
about that off air. Um, but yeah, no, like if you're watching LG Live TV or whatever, like a lot of TVs have their own live network channel now, where that
yeah.
it's just whatever what is it, Plex, something like that, where it's literally,
Cineplex.
yeah,
Oh,
it
it's not Cineplex.
no, it's something else, but I can't think about it. But it's literally like if you want to watch Wildin' Out, they have a Wildin' Out channel, and you can watch all 17
Yeah.
seasons of Wildin' Out. You
And I
want
was
to,
gonna say to your point to where you was like people put this on to go to sleep because when I was a kid I used to turn on Nick at Night and then I'm like okay I look at the God I'm like our Fresh Prince coming on there's gonna be George Lopez there's gonna be like somebody else I'm like okay I can sleep through that so now you're gonna have a whole channel of Fresh Prince
yeah,
or
and they do that
I
now.
mean
I mean, they've been doing
yeah
that for
yeah
years. So Netflix is just late to the game. They're not really doing nothing. And if you're still
yeah
watching this on Netflix, there's really no point, because what's the point of just throwing it on in the background when I can throw on, Brooklyn Nine-Nine and continue. Now, before we continue, I want to talk to Netflix. Yeah, I came back from Jacksonville and y'all took away my Netflix talking about you are not
oh
in the
man
zip code as everybody else.
oh
This is not the household. So I went,
yeah
it's 2 o'clock at night. I'm like, I'm not messing with my mom to go and, whatever. So I changed the email address to mine. I run the whole thing, and then my mom calls me the next day. Hey baby, did you change the Netflix password? Like why my email not working? And what's crazy is that I literally pay an additional $12 on the side to give my parents their own email address where it's still connected to the family account, but they have their own. I don't know what they
yeah
did with that. But now I lost my Netflix. Not that I love Netflix, but Netflix was my good night TV show, like channel. That's where I would throw
yeah
on
that
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
that was the thing when when we was on the road. Like that's the problem we had was we have YouTube TV. So YouTube TV, it'll do the same thing. Whereas like you're not in your at your billing address area, your
Yeah.
zip code, because they have the location on. So they give me, I think it was like 30 days to make sure I at least go back home and refresh it there, and then I have a whole nother 30 days. So me and Chelsea try to come back, make sure we come home and refresh all our apps
I
because
did.
we knew it was gonna be over the road and it
That's
will mess up
crazy.
our
I never knew that because
streaming.
Dro used to always come back every like month. He'll be back for like a couple days. I never really knew why, but it's YouTube's fault.
Yeah, because as soon as it got low, I'm like, babe, if we can't stream in like a couple days, then we got to go home
That's
or get
funny.
closer or something.
That's yeah, no, that's nuts. So yeah, I hate that they do that because and that they're doing all this other stuff because they took it away from us. You're not gonna get me to pay for Netflix on top of my parents paying for Netflix. You should have just let me keep it. Should have just let me keep it.
Crazy, bro. Um, so this week, I think it was 2 days ago, they had a convention in Shanghai, China called Bibbly Bibbly World.
For
Kevin
real?
Feige, yeah,
That's
it's called
cold. That's
Bibbly
cold.
Bibbly World.
I
I tried
like
to
it.
watch a little bit of it today. But Kevin Feige was there, and they about to get ready for Doomsday, and you got X-Men news, Avengers, all the Secret Wars, and Spider-Man and all that. So it says Kevin Feige reveals the X-Men movie will release very soon after Avengers Secret Wars. Marvel Studios' new X-Men movie is officially slated to release very soon after Avengers Secret Wars, which is scheduled for late 2027. Directed by Jack, Jake Schreier with a script by Michael Leslie. The upcoming reboot will focus heavily on a younger cast of mutants discovering their powers. Kevin Feige officially confirmed this timeline during a press tour in Shanghai. He noted that bringing a brand new version of the mutants into the MCU has been a long time personal dream, and his own Marvel career originally began with the
Yep,
Legacy X-Men films.
it
The
did.
X-Men standalone film is highly speculated to claim Marvel's summer slot with a likely release window of May 5th, 2028.
That makes a whole lot of sense because the next year comes out Secret Wars. So we're just doing big epic films now. We're not doing the small. They're going straight from Secret Wars to X-Men instead of doing like little films. Or do you think they're considering X-Men as a little film the same way they did like, you know, Black
I
Widow and
think
stuff?
it's supposed to be a secret movie, a secret they ain't named yet, but between Doomsday and Secret Wars, they haven't announced it yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm excited for this because, like I said, Kevin Feige started the whole MCU, I mean Marvel thing with the X-Men, with the
No, he
original
just started working.
Wolverine.
He didn't. I don't. This is what I from what I understand. He didn't know he was going to be the X-Men guy or the Marvel guy. But his first
No, no, no.
movie,
He was a producer when they
exactly.
did the yeah, he
His
was a producer when
his
they did
first
X-Men
movie
1.
just happened to be X-Men. And then from there,
Yeah.
he ended up becoming the Marvel guy. But his first movie could have been Secret Life of Pets. Like, it could have been something completely random. It just so happened that it's X-Men. So for him to now do an X-Men as the big guy,
Yes.
that's like a full circle moment. That's super dope for him. That's what he's saying. But he was never, just because he worked for X-Men didn't mean that he was supposed to be like the Marvel guy from the beginning. It just so happened to work that way, which is kind of cool.
And then X-Men 97 in the first season, they had a little shade thrown in the cartoon where Cyclops was like, "Oh, what do you expect us to wear? Tight leather black suits?"
Yeah.
Because Kevin Feige, he always liked that whole, the colorful X-Men. So I'm excited to see Kevin Feige's take. And like I said, it's gonna be a younger cast. And with that being said, today they dropped some new news that what's homeboy's name?
Adam,
Adam Driver. Adam Driver has reportedly been cast as Magneto in Marvel Studios' X-Men film. It says reportedly, but it was reported by one scooper, but also backed by another big scooper. So it's not like it was just one black scapegoat that just came out with the news. There's two big scoopers, and the one guy said I could back it and I confirm it. So with Adam Driver being Magneto, what do you think about that? Because he was just Kylo Ren. He was
no,
also in that 65 million year movie about the dinosaurs and all that. I like that movie. I
I don't.
like Kylo Ren as an actor.
Yeah,
I mean Adam Driver as an
yeah,
actor.
Adam Driver. He got the connection with Disney, so of course they're probably gonna use him again. That's cool, makes sense. My thing is he's young-ish, right? He's not old. So who's gonna play Xavier? Because Charles Xavier now has to be around the same age, right? He's not gonna be an
Yep.
old dude. So
Yep.
I mean, we've had the young Charles in, all. It wasn't the original X-Men, but like the X-Men Days of Future Past and those kind of movies. That's
Yeah.
when we had the younger version. But here we're gonna play younger. So in my head, I'm thinking if Adam Driver is Magneto, who could play Charles? That was my
Yeah,
first
because
question.
I just looked it up now. Adam Driver's 42,
He's
so he's not
42, but
even old.
he's 42, but
He's
the
not
dude
even
he
old.
he plays 30-year-olds. He could play a 20
Yeah,
something. Like he's in the range where he could just do whatever, you know. And he's strong. Like you've seen him in some of these movies where he got like that.
yo,
I'm like he don't look he look like that, like he
yo,
brawling.
one of my favorite roles that Adam Driver did was Grandma's Boy. But he
He,
was the robot, he was the guy. He was acting like a robot. Yo,
I don't remember
you seen
that.
Grandma's
I
Boy
have, yeah.
when
It's been a
they were
minute.
the company making video games?
Yeah, it's been a minute since I've seen it though, so I definitely don't remember Adam Driver in it.
Man, he was the weird guy in that white room, and he was making that crazy game, and he was sitting in that one seat that was like hovering up, and he was like, "I'm a robot." Yeah, but
That's
yeah,
funny. But yeah, so who could if they cast him, we have rumors of, who they're gonna cast as Wolverine and who they're gonna cast here and there. Who who would be good to be the best friend turned, arch enemy of Adam Driver?
let me see what people are saying. Yeah, because a young man,
You say he's 40 something. It could be Leonardo DiCaprio. Because he hasn't.
they can just bring James McAvoy back. Just let him do
No,
it.
no, they ain't gonna do that. No, 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 no. Get out of here. Anybody who touched these roles in the past are absolutely not going to do it again, because this is if
Yeah,
they would have put them in Secret Wars and that. After that, if you've touched any Marvel stuff in the past, you're never you're never going to get cast again for anything Marvel related. That's not going to happen.
it's just crazy that this was the first. Besides everybody thinking that um the girl from Stranger Things being Jean Grey,
Hmm.
she's about to be in Spider-Man.
Right.
Besides them two, it's crazy that he was the first one to be rumored. I mean,
I mean, it
yeah,
makes sense because again, he was with Disney for so long and he did really good with Disney. It's not like he had a bad taste. Like the dude who played Flynn, right? Flynn was his name. He left Disney with a bad taste in his mouth when he did Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Yeah, yeah, but his name was
Yeah.
Flynn, right?
I think so. Yeah.
So when he left, chances that he works with Disney anymore, I don't think so. So you're not going to see him play, Bishop or something like that. So, but Adam Driver did a good job and he kept that relationship going. So him working with Disney again makes sense.
Yeah, I can see him being a very stoic, strong, methodical character.
Yeah,
I wonder if they'll just give him like a little gray in his hair, and then as his time goes on, go full
yeah,
gray.
because he has longer hair, so he already got the hair.
Facts.
Yeah.
All right, so moving on to more Marvel news.
Oh,
This
hold
also
on,
dropped.
my fault, my fault. Because we were talking about Doomsday, they announced the runtime. It's 2 hours and
Yes,
46 minutes, and the tickets
yes,
are going on sale next week for certain platforms.
yes.
So the same way that when Odyssey came out, it crashed the AMC app is gonna crash again. So good luck to both
I
of
will be
us.
if I'm at work. I'll be pulling over, and I will just be extending my work day till I'm in the queue to buy my tickets.
Good
Cause
luck to
and
us.
then it's not gonna be an IMAX. I'm definitely buying an Adobe.
Yeah.
So yeah, good luck to us. Um, hey, but the road that I like to sit in, I get very good high chance that I'm gonna be all right.
Not me. I sit in the middle of the middle of the middle of the middle. So yeah.
Um, but yeah, so moving on to more Marvel news that just dropped today. A Nova movie is in early development with Michael Waldron, who wrote Loki. So Loki is one of the most fierce shows Marvel has done ever. Um,
Most
season one was
virus.
crazy.
We're gonna
Most
make
fierce.
we're
That's
gonna make a shirt.
yes.
Most virus.
Most most fierce. That's what I be saying when I watch House of the Dragon. I'm like, that dragon is the most fierce. Um, but yeah, so Nova, I have some details on Nova for my guy Yambo,
Yeah, because I know
as you
nothing.
know. So Nova is a Marvel comic superhero, most famously Richard Rider, a human granted powers by the intergalactic police force, the Nova Corps, that was in
I
Guardians.
was about to say,
That came,
wasn't he already played by somebody?
It's the Nova Corps had the suit, so his suit is based off those cop suits from the Nova Corps
Right.
from the Guardians. Oh, and then in the MCU, Thanos obliterated their whole planet. So in this movie, for sure, is gonna be a whole like a planet's gone. I need
He's the last one to
revenge, or
survive.
yeah, he's the last one. He has powers.
But who's he gonna get
Um,
revenge on if Thanos is gone already? You're not gonna revenge on nobody. You late.
X.
He late to the
It's gonna be
party.
a
Who he gonna
it's gonna be a very mad no.
yeah, who he mad at? Because the dude already
all
lost.
my all my loved ones are gone.
Okay.
Thanos, they already cut his head off.
Yeah, you
Um,
late to the party.
but yeah, it says so he worked for the Nova Corps, making him the human rocket with flight, strength, and energy projection. Um, This is another prominent. There's also a second Nova that's right now one of the most popular ones, the most popular character. It says another prominent Nova is Sam Alexander, a teenager who inherits his father's helmet and becomes a member of the Corps. Both characters serve as cosmic protectors, drawing power from the Nova Force, and have been key figures in major Marvel events like Annihilation. Um, so this is a big character, like a he could be the face of the MCU if they want to stray away from like the Avengers after a while. Well, if they got the X-Men, of course, but they want to do like another big character. If they're gonna do his own movie, I guess they already had those plans. And as we're casting people right now, I could see them using the guy that played Frankenstein, the tall guy,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was
as Nova
the guy from Euphoria.
from Euphoria.
Yeah.
So have you seen Nova before in the cartoons?
I've seen Nova in the cartoons. I've seen Nova in the Guardians. I've seen Nova, and I think he's in a video game. I think he's in the new uh side scroller beat 'em
Okay.
up Marvel game. I think.
Yeah, Marvel Token.
No, not Marvel Token. That's a fighting game. I'm talking about Marvel
The Invaders.
Cosmic Invasion.
Cosmic Invaders.
Yeah, something like that. I think he's
So
in there.
it was what's the guy that did Project Hail Mary?
Yes.
Uh,
Right.
he was rumored to be Nova for a long time, but they also rumored him to be Ghost Rider.
He's gonna play everybody.
So so Nova already been in the works. I guess they were just waiting for the right time. Because with the whole Jonathan Majors thing and his character going out the window and them trying to figure out Doom and multiverse and all this, they just had to shuffle some things around. They still shuffling Blade around, but I heard that they're still doing what's the group that Blade's in?
Midnight
Midnight
Suns.
Suns. Yeah. So I'm excited for Nova. The news just came out today, so I had to throw it in there. Um, yeah, man.
Cool.
So another movie that they're working on that's real big time. I think this is one of the biggest news stories of last week. The live action Naruto movie is now in pre-production, directed by Destin Daniel Cretton. That's also doing Spider-Man Brand New Day that's coming out at the end of July. A global casting search has begun to cast Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura. I wrote to Yambo when I seen this news that this is gonna be, if this movie comes out great, because it's a this Hollywood budget movie. If this movie comes out great, this is gonna be um the opening, like the opening of the door for a new genre of movies that could take over and be trending. Like we had the superheroes, now we have the games going crazy right now. The game movies, they've been waiting to do anime. Dragon Ball Evolution was horrible, and they were going to do
They did
uh,
Death Note,
a
but on
Death
Netflix.
Note TV show. Yeah,
No,
that was a TV show.
no, it was a movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, it was a TV show. Um,
No, what?
so
I think I
yeah,
saw it. It
they
was a
did
film.
they
They did
did
two. No,
Netflix,
Netflix did two.
Death Note, and Yu Yu Hakusho.
No,
So
I'm googling
did you
this.
watch Yu Yu Hakusho?
No, I don't watch. I don't watch anime like that.
No, I'm saying, but the live action, they did a live action Yu Yu Hakusho TV show.
No, Death Note
Oh man, you
movie.
gotta watch that. That went crazy.
Yeah, bro, they did a Death Note movie, like a whole film.
It was a movie.
Yeah, it had Lakeith Stanfield and it had freaking Nate Wood, the guy from the Naked Brothers
I,
band.
I I watched it at the end. They were on the Ferris wheel and the whole monster was on top. I seen the whole thing. I thought it was a TV show. I
No,
think it was like COVID times.
yeah,
But my whole point is this is
no,
a
2017
Hollywood, but
before COVID.
Oh, my whole okay, thank you. Yo, you making me look stupid right now. All right, yo. But still, it was such a long time ago.
It was.
I think I watched it at one time and I was like, that's cool.
Yeah, right.
Um, but my whole point is this is the Hollywood budget anime movie that's gonna start a domino effect if it does really well.
I think they've already said that they're gonna do some anime films from
They were supposed to do the guy with the red jacket with the motorcycle. He do the drift.
Akira.
Yeah, but they canceled it.
That was supposed to be done by Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele,
Jordan Peele.
So Daniel Destin Cretton about to be the one to pop it off.
Okay. I mean, yeah, if it does good, then we're gonna see a lot.
You know that, yeah, exactly. You know what's going to happen if it does good.
What would be next? Like, what are the biggest anime? I'm not the guy to know, so I'm asking Dro. What are the biggest ones that they should do? Because Cowboy Bebop, I would assume.
Oh, that was a good show.
Yeah,
they had that live action show too.
I think they did a movie. Did it? Oh yeah, they did a live action show. But Cowboy Bebop, you got Naruto, One Piece. They're doing the show. One Piece, you can't make a movie. There's just too much story.
Avatar.
They've done Avatar. I don't know.
The other ones, they might have to. Somebody will have to swing again at Dragon Ball Z
for the 20th time. Well, I mean, do you consider Street Fighter kind of anime-ish?
That's a video game.
It's a video game, sure.
That's a video game realm.
Okay, so we consider that pure video game because I consider that Japanese. Yeah. They got the cartoons and the anime and the design. Like it's always like that to me too.
So if you want to talk about that, then it'll be like Pokemon Detective Pikachu, I guess.
Yeah, Detective Pikachu, but again, yeah, that's a video game. So yeah, we'll cut that. I don't know. I'm not the anime guy.
You got Naruto, you got Dragon Ball Z,
Sailor Moon. The live action Sailor Moon.
I love Sailor Moon.
Who doesn't, bro? Like what? So Sailor Moon, but we use some of the girls from these K-pop bands that should be in there, and I think that's genius, and they'll blow up. Do I listen to K-pop? No, but do I know that they're huge? What's the girl that said I could think, whatever? Like
I don't know.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So put her in there and whatever, and that shit will go crazy. I don't know nothing about it. I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, you know what was one of my favorite low-key anime shows? Hamtaro. Do you remember the little hamster? Hamtaro, when we worked together. This was better.
Pictures of it.
My best friend. That was a good one. I like that one. I used to watch that as a kid too. Live action Hamtaro.
They got My Hero Academia. That's popular right now.
Yep.
That's one of my favorites because of superheroes.
Yeah. You know what they should remake?
They got the new ones. They got like JoJo.
Yeah.
And yeah.
They should remake Battle. Damn, bro, I can't believe I forgot. Battle Royale. They did two. Yeah, Battle Royale. It's not an anime, but it's a Japanese live action show where a bunch of kids. It's like Hunger Games. But Hunger Games were like the PG version of this. This movie was like super rated R. Just a bunch of kids in a school, and they were all fighting each other, blowing up, whatever. And that was made in like 2000. So like, really cool. You should still watch it. But they did a second one around the same time. But if they did that now, that would go crazier.
I forgot. So they got Bleach.
Yep.
They got Attack on Titan.
Yeah, but they've done that. I think they've done movies for that already.
And the other one, Metal Alchemist.
No, Ghost in the Shell, but they done that too. They tried Ghost in the Shell with what's her name? The Black Widow. Second time I said Black Widow this episode.
They did.
Yeah, they did that. So they've tried anime. It didn't work, but I think you're right. Now might be the time because people are running out of comics and people are running out of video games. Not really.
And also the director that they're hired to do it. He's doing Spider-Man. Spider-Man's about to go crazy. He did Shang-Chi. So they liked what he did with Shang-Chi, which was a martial art-ish movie.
Yeah.
He's about to do that with Spider-Man. They brought Jackie Chan's stunt team to shoot that whole movie. Yeah. So
how many kids
how
many kids gonna be running like this? When that movie's over? Just
bro. Yo, kids and grown adults, bro. Naruto, yo,
When the movie
they
come
did
out, it's
that.
gonna be insufferable.
Bro, we
Insufferable.
gotta go. I text you about this. We gotta go to San Diego Comic Con, but they also had DreamCon the last 3 days.
Yeah.
You know what DreamCon is?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people at their cosplay.
Oh, we gotta
Listen,
go. We gotta get our suits, bro. We gotta
people.
get our outfits
That's
made,
what I was
bro.
about to say. Who should we, if we was cosplaying? Like,
Our cosplay, or us.
no, I want to be somebody. Let me dress up and then just pass out
We
our
got
cards.
watch our logo. Our logo for the flip up.
Oh yeah,
That's what we
yeah.
gotta go with. Yeah, go right there.
The big G, and then you the UG.
Yeah.
That's funny. That
Yeah, promote our brand. So it says it's being brought to you by Lionsgate.
yeah, Lionsgate is doing great work. I think Lionsgate is the one that's doing Street Fighter, maybe if I'm not mistaken.
I can't wait. This gonna be fire, bro. Like,
If
oh
they do it
man.
right, absolutely. Which, if you're
All
doing
right.
Star Wars, I mean Spider-Man: Brand New Day, I don't think he's like the dude to make a parody of it or make. I don't think he's gonna do a bad job. I think he's gonna be pretty decent. So
Facts. All right, moving on to the gamer realm. We're gonna start talking about games now. Something that happened last week was really crazy for the whole EA Madden college football realm. Um so all right, so it's backstory. So EA had the big social media guys that do YouTube videos. They play the games on YouTube and TikTok and all that. They had all these guys come to EA to show off the college football before it came out, right? So the guy Bordeaux, his name is Bordeaux on YouTube. He's probably the number one college football slash Madden game creator on YouTube. He goes to EA with these other guys, and EA showing them like this the new features we have, and look how pretty and nice this game is, and all the new stuff we adding on to it is gonna be better than the last 2 years. So they do that. Bordeaux comes back. He does his first gameplay like all the other guys before the game came out, promoting the game. Then last week, the game comes out on July 9th. I already had the game. I bought the MVP Plus bundle, so I played it.
ridiculous. I don't
So,
understand. I
so
don't
I
understand this
already
guy.
had the game 7 days prior to that, right? But July 9th comes, everybody started jumping onto the game. They start looking at the game, going deep diving into it. EA added, and also hid from Bordeaux and other guys, microtransactions. I, not, I understand Ultimate Team on Madden and 2K and college football is like where you're kind of pulling cards, but you're pulling players, and people spend money to buy packs. You buy packs of these players so you can have the best team. I understand having it sucks, but I understand having microtransactions for that game mode. But the thing that went up into blaze this week was that they added microtransactions into solo offline mode, one player mode. So the mode where you should customize your player to 99 overall, they took off the sliders to where you could change the how fast you get your XP throughout the week. The XP is how fast your guy levels up. They took off the sliders. They used to have a slow, medium, fast, fastest. Because you have little kids that play this game. Little kid gonna put the fastest XP slide all the way up, so his guy levels up fast enough so he can get the 99 player. They took that out to force people
Oh, did we lose Dro? Dro, did
to try. You hear me? You hear me? You hear
uh
me?
yeah, I heard you got something in behind you too, in like a box, a shoe box or something. Keep it going. Push it more, a little bit more.
um,
It's on the. There you go. But
um,
yeah, no. Say that
so
again.
they so Bordeaux started a whole trend last week, and it went crazy, bro. I never seen nothing like this before. Bordeaux went and started a hashtag called college football play don't pay, right? He went on, bro. This is the biggest, bro. He broke ties with EA himself. He went on YouTube and he goes, EA, I will never do business with you ever again. Don't call me, don't text me, because I feel like I just broke up with my high school romance. Like, y'all invited us to EA, y'all showed us how pretty this game is, but y'all hid the fact that there's gonna be microtransactions in the game mode that's probably being played the most with these games. Um, so he severed ties with them. He started the viral hashtag. It went crazy. All the other YouTubers and TikTokers did the same thing. They hashtag this, and EA 2 days later took that shit out.
So okay. So before you could make it faster to rank up faster, so one game will give you 2,000 points instead of 200 or whatever, right? That's what I assume. So
Yeah,
if
depending
you
on how good you play a game.
if you purchase this, is it purchased one time to get that slider back, or is it purchased so that way your
No.
very next
So this
game
is
you rank up
this
faster?
is the buy. This is the buy. So you have points. So like if my guy throws 5 touchdowns, I could get 84 points. And with those 84 points, I could go and make my throwing power up. I can make my speed up, right? So now you go into this bank and you could buy coins like 2K. So you buying VC. Or what's the Fortnite? What's
Yeah, yeah,
Fortnite? What you give your son?
yeah. Fortnite, Fortnite money, I think.
Yeah. So you buying coins to level up certain attributes of your player. And so they were forcing people to buy it. Well, not forcing it because I won't buy it. Even though it's there, I'm not spending money to level up my character. I don't give a fuck. I didn't even use the sliders, but like I said, you have little kids that do this, or you got older folks that don't have time
I'd
to
do it
sit and play.
if I was playing. I would do it.
Yeah, sometimes you want to have fun. It's supposed to be a sandbox mode, but you add it. I understand online mode, rank mode, or like I said, ultimate team where you ripping packs open and you're trying to get the 99 overall, Darrell Revis or fucking Deion Sanders. I understand that. But you don't put that and hide it into a game because then you're gonna lose all trust. You lost trust with the biggest person on YouTube.
So when you played the game 7 days early, they didn't have it unlocked yet. Like it was
Yeah,
free,
they didn't have it. Yeah, they didn't
and
have it
you
yet.
could you had the bar.
No, it wasn't there as well.
Oh,
It
so
wasn't there.
you didn't question why it wasn't there, just didn't have it.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
then I believe they have
They gave
microtransactions.
us they gave us money with the MVP bundle. They gave us like 4,500, like these little green. It was like a green icon, and that's the money that you buy, the things that you're buying. So they also with that whole thing, they said we can't take away the money or refund those like the money that y'all got for the MVP bundle. So hurry up and use it. Was also the thing they told us.
Right, that's crazy. I think they have microtransactions in the new Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which I was gifted today. But so I'll be playing that on Xbox soon. But that's a single player game. There's no multiplayer at all. So I don't know what the microtransactions look like in that, but they're doing that now. They add microtransactions to single player games. Doesn't matter if it's an action game, a shooter, because they, again, to rank up faster, to level up faster, make you guys a little bit stronger. Because microtransactions for like a new hood for Assassin's Creed or
Yeah,
whatever, that's fine. People have been doing that for a long time. Uh,
yeah,
Microtransactions started from Oblivion when Bethesda said, "Hey, you want to get a gold plate for your horse, and you want to get the horse to be gold, buy $20." That was the first
yeah.
ever microtransaction, and then that started all this. So blame them. So yeah, they've been
And
doing
so
it.
another
They've been doing it.
another thing that for you, because I know you've been heavy on it, the Saudis, the people that's buying the EA, people are saying this is because of them.
Yeah. Are you kidding me? That they bought EA, or I don't think they bought fully EA, but like they bought a majority of it
Yeah,
for
the
this exact
sports side.
reason.
Yeah,
Yeah, they bought it for this
yeah,
reason because they saw, okay, these guys are making money hand over fist on ultimate player mode. Now let's see how we can make even more money hand over fist. This is a perfect way. They don't play games for real, so they don't know any better. They're thinking about money, and also Saudi is losing money hand over fist because they invest too much in too many things. They got the soccer thing. I mean, not the soccer. They got the golf thing with Live that isn't really working too much anymore. So that's fallen. They spent all their money in boxing. That's been falling back a bit. They invest in boxing video games. They bought EA. They bought all these other companies for fighting games and soccer teams. So they've thrown so much money out there. They haven't received all that money back or even close to whatever. So this is how they would make that money. It makes perfect sense. Is it right? No. Am I saying that Saudi's doing well? No. I'm a video gamer first and foremost. Then I like business second. So I understand the business, but y'all messing with our games. I don't play
yeah,
college football because I'm not the person that buys the same thing every year, unless it's Call of Duty or something. And even then, I have barely done that. But
Yeah, bro. It's the
it's
fact
crazy.
that they, yeah, bro. It really was really big because offline mode, offline single player, like it's crazy. I understand a little bit more if it was like you said, it was like Red Dead. It's a single player. Well, they have multiplayer, but single player mode. Well, like Crimson Desert, if you want to buy a certain skin, okay. But when you try to level up your coach or it's just crazy, bro. And then it went extra crazy when all the EA gamers, I mean all the gamers turn their backs on EA and want to
Yeah.
sever ties with them and
So
crazy.
if since we're doing all this, I hate EA hashtag. Let's do this one for me. Everybody that's watching, start doing this hashtag. I've been doing this hashtag for over 10 years. It's called Fight Night or Fight Me. Okay? Hashtag
Please.
Fight Night or Fight Me. Because I'm sick of UFC 29 coming out and blah, blah, blah.
Undisputed.
Undisputed was close, and I liked Undisputed. It was
Yeah.
decent, but I want Fight Night. And
Yeah.
this new UFC, I heard, the microtransactions, they added some slow-mo fighting in the fusion, whatever, all this mess. Fight Night or Fight Me? Guys, right here. Fight Night or Fight Me? Let's do it. Let's make it happen. Little team here with Unlikely Geeks. Let's get Fight Night back. So, yeah,
Clipping it.
let's do it.
I'm clipping it. I'm clipping that out right there.
Let me talk about the last three, stories real fast. We got about 9 minutes left, so 3 minutes each. A new Fallout game has been announced, but I don't like how this is up front, so I'm going to start with the bottom one here. Xbox has laid off 3,200 employees. Not 100%. This is old news. Everybody's probably heard of this, but they actually fired half of those people. They're gonna fire the other half of those people. They already told them, "Yo, you guys are getting laid off." So those people are
they on pre-fire. They on layaway fire.
They listen. It happened to me with my last job where we knew the time was coming. Yeah, we're like, "Yo,
hashtag layoff."
Lay off layaway. Lay off layaway. But yeah, so they already know they got time to go look. So that's 20% of their workforce. Remember, Xbox went out and bought like 29 different companies to make games for Game Pass. Apparently, that strategy failed. From the new owner, Asha Sharma, she said that didn't work. So we're revamping. We're going to stay pretty cut and dry. We're going to be a lot of exclusives. And we're not really doing third party, which I hate. I need them to do third party. Game Pass to me is my favorite thing in the world because I get to play everything from everybody. And I've barely bought video games over the past couple years because of Game Pass, which is probably why, I'm not helping the gaming industry there. But I thought Game Pass was doing well. But anyways, so companies like Arcane, Compulsion, Double Fine, Ninja Theory, and Undead Labs. Right now, Double Fine, Ninja Theory have spun off and they said, all right, don't lay us off. We're just going to fall back and we're going to be independent again. You guys gave us a bunch of money. We made a couple games for you, whether you like them or not. It is what it is. We're going to start doing our own thing again and self-fund ourselves. And then find a new publisher so they can make the game, then pitch it to publishers. And who knows if Sony's going to be the next person to bring out the next Ninja Theory game, or EA partners and puts out the next Ninja Theory game. That now can happen. Before, it was straight Xbox. Compulsion the same, but Arcane right now is the only one that's still in limbo. They haven't gone independent. They haven't been fired, but something's happening in the next few months because they're part of that 3,200. Now, the thing here is people are saying these companies deserved it because they didn't put out many games that were of any worth. When Double Fine, as an example, Double Fine is known for a couple games, and I'm forgetting the name right now. It starts with the letter P, but it's super dope, right? Like you played as this dude that jumps in the mind of other characters, and you're playing in their mind. Psychonauts.
Yep.
So I had to just say the game, think of the game.
When I think of that brand and you said P, I already had the
Psychonauts. So they did Psychonauts 2, right? And so they're like, okay, we're gonna pay you guys a bunch of money. I know we're gonna get Psychonauts 3 on the Xbox exclusive. It's gonna be huge, but they didn't do that. They ended up doing like two or three passion project games that weren't really the big name game. It's almost like buying Disney, and instead of them, knowing, okay, they're gonna come out with Toy Story 6 or Toy Story 7,
They come out
and
with a
then
Goofy movie.
they never do that again. No, Goofy movie will go crazy, but they come out
Goofy
with
movie go crazy.
they come out with some random stuff that's like, oh, we've always
Yeah.
wanted to do this movie about personified
Like
dust.
James Gunn doing Clayface instead of Batman.
Facts, like something like that. Like you expecting something because you just paid a lot of money for this specific brand and they didn't do it. So people are like, you know what? Double Fine deserved it. I don't think that's true. I think that's a horrible way to think because again, a passion project, they would make money. It was fun for them. And it's like, damn, Xbox just gave you a boatload of money to do nothing really. Just to imagine us getting a bunch of money and then never shooting another episode of Unlikely Geeks. And now we're over here just, I don't know, making toys or something. Like something's completely random. Like I didn't give you guys a bunch of money for that. I know you guys for talking on camera for an hour about video game stuff, and now I give you all this money, and now you guys want to start making t-shirts and underwears. Like, what are you doing? So that's what they feel about that. With Ninja Theory, the first game that they made was Sentinel Hellblade, super fire. The second one, not so much. They announced the third one's going to be fully action. Everybody got excited for it, and now they're no longer there. They were one game too late. So it's scary when a company buys you for all this money. They're not going to tell you, yo, we want you to do this, because they don't want to go in there and put their foot down and just change the whole everything, right? But they're like, hey, you know why we gave you this money, right? Like, I bought you because you just made 10 million. Imagine Grand Theft Auto. They buy Rockstar, and Rockstar never makes another Grand Theft Auto game for the rest of their life. Now they start making the ping pong game. No, the ping pong game. They had, remember that? That ping pong game was fire. But imagine they only start making ping pong and pickleball and all these like random ass games. Like, no, we didn't. You're not the sport game company. We bought you for Grand Theft Auto. Like, we didn't give you all this money. So that's what happened. So there's people that are happy about this, and that's horrible because these people lost their jobs, their pension, whatever. So that sucks. I hate this for them. But at the same time, people are saying you guys didn't fulfill what you were. You've had 7 to 10 years to make these like something huge, but instead you're making all these small games that nobody's really buying. And that's what this new lady, Asha Sharma, is like, yo, when we give you money, you're making what we want to do, which is why the people from Bethesda that make Fallout, they aren't going to make another Fallout. Right now, they're making the new Elder Scrolls. So they're not making Fallout for who knows 7-10 years. They're like, we want Fallout. We got this TV show coming out. It's about to be on season 3, and y'all haven't made a new game, and it's about to be season 3. Or what are y'all doing? So they took that and gave it to a whole different company. They gave it to Obsidian, who has made Fallout New Vegas in the past, but they're not the Fallout team. That didn't create the video game IP. They just made like a spinoff. The spinoff was everybody's favorite Fallout. So now they're like, okay, if these people made everybody's favorite Fallout New Vegas, let's have you make another one. And because these guys obviously aren't going to do that. They're over here making Starfield, and they're making Oblivion, and they're doing whatever the fuck. So let's finally have that. So the guy who created the original Fallout New Vegas, Josh Sawyer, is the guy who's going to continue the development on this new Fallout game, which could be New Vegas 2. It could be something completely different. But since everybody loved that one, that's actually good news. And that's just showing that Asha Sharma is actually putting her foot down and saying, you guys are doing what we expect you to do. No more of this. You guys are making t-shirts and socks when we bought you to make, this big ass game. And so hopefully that changes some stuff. The only strategy I don't like that she's doing is that she took away the free Call of Duty. The fact that she took away, because I gladly pay $30 for Call of Duty and I pay $30 a month.
Yeah.
Leave that a tier for somebody like me. You don't have to lower it to $22, $23 and then remove it. I could pay the extra $7 just to play Call of Duty. Yeah. So I hate that she did that. Now she wants to not work with third party, which means all of these other games like EA that you see on there, they got all the Assassin's Creed except for like the newest ones. those games may not be there in the future.
She's trying to go out and try to make it back into a premium brand.
Yeah. So instead of having 100, 500 games that nobody's playing, she wants to put 20 games that Xbox makes,
Yeah.
and it's going to be the Xbox,
She's trying to
subscription
be she's trying to be the Apple TV Plus of video game
instead
companies.
of the YouTube. Because right now it's YouTube.
Yeah.
Anybody could get it. We'll give you a bunch of money, make whatever, and we'll put it on here.
Yeah.
Which I like that strategy because I like YouTube. Because I can just randomly start watching
That's
somebody's.
my number one thing that I watch. Is
That's
YouTube.
what I'm saying. I could randomly start watching some random person's review and be like, oh, I like them. I'm going to follow them. Same thing with a game. I randomly started playing Pressure Wash Simulator. I would have never played that. But guess what? I love Pressure Wash Simulator. So I had the opportunity to play that because it was on Game Pass. Same thing with Overcooked and you know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel.
So before we go, man, we finna start our new. Or when I start, we finna get into our one of our newest features that we started on the podcast called Demo Take. This is volume 2 of Demo Take. We only have 2 topics that we couldn't get into for fully, and I'm just gonna run it by Yambo, see what he thinks. The first one, Jimmy Tatro, who was also in Scream 7 and 22 Jump Street. He's currently in talks to play the iconic DC villain Gorilla Grodd in the upcoming HBO Max spinoff series, reported to be titled DC Crime. It's gonna be following Jimmy Olsen that was in Superman, the new Superman movie. What do you think about that casting?
I
And what
mean,
do you think about the show?
yeah, again, people are like, yo, James Gunn is doing, Marvel,
He's doing everything. He's doing everything but what he should be doing.
Yeah, he's doing phase 3 stuff in phase 1. You know what I mean? So it is a little weird. But that guy that they cast has been in a lot of funny stuff. Every time I see him, I'm like, oh shit, that's that guy. But also he hasn't had a huge role where you're like, oh, that's that guy. He doesn't have a name. He's just that guy.
He's always like that funny jock guy.
He's always a funny jock. He was in King of Staten Island. He was in Super Troopers 2. He was in Medea's Halloween. He's like he said, always the jock character, the dumb jock at that. So here,
always with the blonde.
Yep. Yeah. Over here, he's gonna play the gorilla. That's pretty cool. I don't know. We'll see. It's good. He has to be funny. So the Gorilla Grodd is gonna be humorous.
And he's smart.
Yeah.
Gorilla Grodd is one of the smartest beings on the planet.
Which is gonna be showing his range, because right now he's only been the butt of the joke, the jock. So this could show a lot of range, and the fact that he's doing it. It's gonna be a cartoon. He's doing a voiceover.
Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna put him in a suit.
Little Easter eggs about Flash because he's one of the Flash's
biggest
main,
villains.
Villains. Yep. So. All right, so moving on to our next take. This one right here is big. I had to end the show on this one because me and Yumbo talked about this before. A Hollywood Reporter has revealed that Paramount has secured the rights to the original script for Wes Craven's A Nightmare on Elm Street, aka Freddy Krueger, allowing the studio to adapt it into a new film. Paramount will deliver the movie through the new genre label Paramount Primal. You know who's at Paramount?
Cool.
The Duffer Bros. You know who I said what movies the Duffer Bros should make? Freddy freaking Krueger. Bro, if they announce the Duffer Bros doing this, I just read the future.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. They've done, but has anybody seen, I think, what did they do? Camp something? Where
they're doing Camp Lake. They just released the trailer for the Jason Voorhees prequel about his mom killing all the campers at the camp.
So they got that one. They did the It movie, the It TV show. Has people really watched that one?
Yeah.
Did people watch that one? It went crazy.
It's really good. Yeah.
So I think I heard about that.
But I get what you're going at. I get what you're doing. It's like the old guard. It's like should they let go of the old guard?
They're doing all the prequels and all the stuff of the old show, old movies and old scary things. They did the Chucky show. They did all whatever. So yeah, it makes sense that they got it.
I feel like now Freddy, Jason, and Michael, they're the old guard to now how it was Dracula, Frankenstein, Werewolf, and the Mummy. I feel like now is the time for the Backrooms, Obsession, and all these new guys the new guard to come in and reset the horror films. So we will see how this Freddy Krueger um uh does in this new age of horror movies.
I like what you said, but I don't know because I don't think we're gonna get Obsession 2, 3, 4, and 5. You know what I mean? Like I don't think
I'm talking
it's gonna
more
be
of
a
like
franchise.
I feel like it's more. It's I mean like it's a
And
different type of horror genre.
yeah, and as in the back rooms, who's really the main bad guy, scary creature? It's the black.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I think if you're thinking that way, then I would think Hard Eyes. I love Hard Eyes. I talk about it
Terrifier,
all the time. So would Hard Eyes be the next big franchise? But Hard Eyes
the
is so
Terrifier.
the Terrifier has already done a franchise. I mean, they're on movie 3 or 4 already. So
Facts. Yeah, 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 yeah.
so I feel like that was the middle ground. I don't know if there is a new regime. I don't know what the next bunch of
Because I
films like
feel
that
like
would
it's
be.
a new. I feel like now it's Gen Z. I feel like the horror genre changed into a different horror. Because we had the paranormal stuff. That was the whole thing for a lot of years. I feel like now it's more like who the kind of person you are. What makes you your person is what kind of monsters they could create and kind of what kind of horror movies they could get into is more personal. Backrooms was very personal and very scary. Obsession was very personal as well. So I think it's just a new genre. It's bending the genre.
Yeah, because it's like Pixar. Pixar right now, there's no real bad guy. It's like your inner thoughts and your personal
Yes.
grief. Now the horror movie's doing the same thing where it's like your personal grief and your inside
Yes.
and your feelings. Feelings are the bad guy. Don't have feelings. That's the way we're gonna end the episode.
Yeah.
The moral of the story is feelings are bad and they're scary and don't have feelings. Okay. I mean, Smile. I think is a good, could be a great
Yeah.
franchise.
See, that's also another
The way
that was also
Smile
like
two,
another
yeah,
feel
the,
personal thing.
yeah, the way Smile 2 ended, I want to see Smile 3, and they haven't said nothing about it. Smile is, I don't like scary movies, but Smile 2
That was a
was
good movie.
so good, bro.
That was a good
I
movie.
love that movie. Anyways, but yeah, we'll end it with feelings are bad and don't have them because they're bad guys.
So they could creep up on you and kill you.
Horror. All right. But yeah, so I appreciate everybody for tuning in. We went over a little 7 minutes, but our demo takes weren't even demo. We talked about it. But
Yeah.
yeah, we'll be here next week. I think
Odyssey.
this week's the Odyssey. I have 2 tickets. I have one for 6 o'clock and one for 10. Just in case I get off work early, I can watch it on normal people time. And if I can't watch it early, then I'm gonna be on coffee, on 5 Hour Energy,
Candy, snacks, buy all
everything.
the food, bro. Eat during the whole movie.
I'm gonna be so sugary. I'm not sleeping. I'm just gonna go back to work on Friday. So, but I already told. Listen, I told everybody. I told my teachers, my trainers, whatever. I was like, yo, my bosses. I'm like, if we could get off early on Thursday, you let me
Yeah.
know because oh,
I
also,
won't be
go
yeah,
ahead.
go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
won't be seeing it till Sunday. I can't see
Ooh,
it till Sunday.
that's harsh. Also, this Sunday I will be at Crowbar in Tampa, one of the last events at Crowbar before they close down. I'll be a judge on a hip hop competition where 2 artists are battling out. It's going to be like a midnight or what, March Madness, where people battling each other, and I'm going to be the first guest judge, judging everybody, like all 12 of the contestants, and yeah, they could win $2,000. So if you guys are in local area and you want to see somebody win, you want to see me live, and you want to see me judge, because while we geeks, I know my music. Dro raps, you know what I mean. So he knows his music too. But I'm judging. I'm giving good feedback. We did it 2nd year running, and yeah, this is the last event at the Crowbar that I will probably be participating in before they shut down and move on to
Yep.
bigger, better things.
So if you in Tampa or the neighboring areas, go to Ybor City, go to Crowbar, go see half of the Unlikely Geeks there. He judging.
Yeah,
Boom.
I'll be there. It starts around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's an early thing. You can bring your family according to the flyer. So yeah, man, I'm gonna have some fun doing that. So until next time, next Monday or Tuesday, we'll see what happens. But until next time, go out there and
Say the word.
say the world.